All right. Well, if you are doing a 90s nook, corner, room, whatever, or early 2000s kind of theme to your home, if you were born in the 80s and you're chasing your childhood like I am, I think this is a must have setup or something similar. Pick and choose your own brands and consoles and whatnot. But for me, this works. And it's been multi use. CRT TV is a 19-inch Sanyo. I paid $50 from this from a local gaming store, small business. Hopefully he made some money on it, and I feel like I got a pretty good deal, being as I've been seeing smaller TVs go for like $180, and been like, people are actually spending that? You guys are crazy. Um, Having the digital converter box is nice because this allows me to watch regular TV and has a modern feature, being able to put a USB stick in there and or maybe even like an external drive or something, format it properly, and you have a hard drive for DVR, which is pretty cool if you're into that kind of thing. I'm not, but it gives people the option. We have the rabbit ear antennas. Yep, you gotta have those to plug into that to make this show you things like that. Scooby-Doo, where are you? But it's definitely a must-have, and a retro console I feel is great. I chose a PS2 for a couple reasons. The main reason being that it's the first console I bought with my own money, working, a job part-time in restaurants and whatnot in high school. I think I was probably 15 years old when I bought it. Many paychecks saved of not doing anything, but it's okay because I was kind of a loser. Well, I wouldn't say that. I was just, I didn't really hang out with people in high school. I kind of like I do now. I don't hang out with people. I was kind of a loner in a sense. I had a very small friends group, and I didn't spend a whole lot of money, so it wasn't hard to save up money to buy a PlayStation. Like $300, and I think I paid $100 for this used. It keeps it out of the landfill. It went to someone who's going to enjoy it and use it. And I do need to fix a couple little things on it. I need to lubricate the tray system so when it ejects, it doesn't make farting noises because it's hanging up. And I need to replace the laser on it so that it can read disc better and easier. But in due time. Picked up a couple games cheap. Gran Turismo A-Spec. Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. That was $8. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I think this was probably... Yeah, I don't think I made it very far in the campaign in that game, but man, did I kill a lot of people and hookers and get 5-star wanted ratings, and yeah, that is an ADD game. I can honestly say I think the first Grand Theft Auto I actually played all the way through on the campaign was 5. I played all the Grand Theft Autos, but the first one I actually completed the actual storyline on was 5. Because that game is just so easy to get distracted. And that includes the top-down original GTA London stories, GTA 2. Yeah. Not my proudest moments, but they were fun screw-around games. Gran Turismo, this is the first time I think I've worked this hard to get, like, little accomplishments, like trying, doing gold in all races. I'm working on it. It takes a long time. The license center, usually I would just do the license test, bronze, okay, good enough to play the game. Now it's, nope, got to get all golds. A-link, all golds. This one, I struggled with quite a bit on a few of them, but I eventually got all golds. Not even tried to get all gold yet. Haven't attempted the super license yet. Rally license. This stupid one right here. It took me 2 days to get a little gold trophy, and then the other two came pretty quickly. But this one in particular killed me. I just couldn't shave that 0.05 of a second off, and it drove me batshit crazy. but I was having fun, which is the weird part. So yeah, I honestly think it's a must-have. I not really want to review everything I bought because there's really no reason to. There's plenty of channels that do retro gaming reviews, and I replayed Grand Theft Auto for the first time in 20 years, and here's my thought. If you like that kind of stuff, let them tell you, because they like gaming. I just kind of like screwing around with games. Does that make sense? I like racing games. That's about it. And it's kind of a niche culture anyways, so it's like a niche culture on top of a niche culture. So I don't want to bore you with that. But I would suggest just kind of investing in the setup. If you can do all of this for under $250, I think you're going to do a pretty good job. I have a little under $250 in it. I think $50 for the TV. It was $110 for the console and a controller. $20 for 2 games. I can't remember how much the memory card was. It was only a couple bucks. The digital converter box is like $50 at Walmart. I think that price is way too high, honestly, for what it is and the low demand for it. You think you'd try to sell them a little cheaper, but... And then like another $20 for the rabbit ear antennas. But, yeah, if you can come in under $250, I think that's a reasonable price for quite a bit of entertainment. Like I said, I can watch TV, I can watch DVDs, and I can play games. I'm just trying to sell you on something you're thinking about buying anyways. Shop local. That's the best thing you're going to do. Some of these small game stores, maybe they have a couple TVs in the window to kind of draw you in. Ask if they're for sale. See if they got any in the back. These things are really picking up steam again because of retro gamers. But they're also enjoyable for just watching normal TV on. I honestly think the TV quality from Speed Racer, from this digital converter box and just over-the-air antenna, I think the quality is very enjoyable. Let's do not cartoons. Hate to say, oh, that's the wrong button. That's because it's the wrong controller. Yep, put it on channel 3. That'll take you back right there. Oh, let's see. Let's try catchy. The Odd Couple. I like old stuff, if you can't tell. Fox. Nice faces to come on too. Local, whatever. Jimmy Kimmel. I just like the picture quality's fine. And some of it's even better sometimes, which is crazy. You need to go back to Speed Racer though. Yeah, because I put it on this channel and I leave it on this channel. I love the old cartoon channel, but that's just me personally. But yeah, picture quality, very livable. It's not a huge TV, but you see everything they want you to see. You're not looking over here and then looking down here to see what's going on. You're not missing things in shows by watching on the smaller 19-inch TV, which was a reputable size TV back in the day. Now it just seems like a 13-inch TV or smaller compared to this. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know. This video is kind of silly and pointless and barely watchable, so I'm just going to end it now. Goodbye.